number 9. We've got a 165-pound MMA fight. Billy Dunham fighting independent. And he's going up against Skyler King from Black Eye Athletics. So you've got a debut guy and a guy with 9 fights going up against each other right now. Skyler King, 3-6, up against Billy Dunham in his debut fight. 165.
So 165er that's 3-6 against a debuter. This could hurt some feelings really fast, Pac.
Yeah, we were talking about a while ago. When you've got that much time, we just saw it a few minutes ago with Antonio Walker. When you've got that much time in a cage, you're just not intimidated anymore. The butterflies aren't quite as big. You don't get as nervous. You're in there. You've been in there before, and Skyler King's been in there. So Billy Dunham fighting independent. Going to come in here, hopefully.
It's a 3-6 as an independent. We got to look at that, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that says a lot.
Billy coming out here to some good old country music. He's definitely showing these Tennessee roots.
Look down, he looks like a good old country boy. I mean, that's the build he's got for that 165. Probably weighs 170. Give a good 170 on him.
He didn't have to cut much, I'll tell you that, just from looking. He didn't cut down hard.
Now,
he's probably a 55er, honestly. If he was going to make a pro debut, he would be down around 55.
Oh, absolutely. And then you got to look at Scott. He's got a 3-6 record. He's used to cutting weight. So when we come to the cage, we'll really see what that fight game's done on the size difference right here. So at home, if you don't know, they weigh in 24 hours before the event. So they'll cut weight. Let's say you may weigh 150. Let's say if you can cut down to 125, you'll be 127 and a half max. And that's where you go in. They cut that much weight, do they not, Pac? We're talking 20, 30 pounds sometimes.
I fought at 45 and I walk around at 75, and I cut that weight all the time. I would fight at 45 and 55.
So a lot of times when you hear us say this guy's at 165 and you get one guy that walks in and looks normal, then one guy walks in, he looks a lot bigger. Well, that guy cut a heck of a lot more weight than what you're looking at on the other side.
Yep. I don't really agree with the weight cut. It's one of the biggest problems, I think, in MMA. But it's part of it. The guys are going to cut. You want to be the bigger guy, and that's what guys do. They'll put themselves through just a torturous week of trying to have no water weight and dehydrated, and they're going to go in there and try to be as big as they can be on fight night.
Yeah, and how cool is that? Cody coming over here to his sponsors' table right now, shaking their hands, telling them thanks at Roasted Him Company. That's what it's all about.
Cody Henning walking over here making his debut from Upper Cumberland MMA, from Michael Bartlett and all those guys walking over here and telling all the guys that Roasted Him, thanks for helping me out.
All right, so we're just going to go ahead and jump over here. He's hanging out with his sponsors right now. Just took a big L, and it sucked. I know you were right there, but look, man, how long did you train for this fight? How'd you get ready for this?
Man, I've been running outside my camper. I've just been doing what I can at the house and just grinding, trying to get ready. He wanted to roll in there. I ain't ever rolled, So you get what you get.
A little different aspect of the fight game there for a little bit. So now you got something to work on when you do come back. But let's say something. What about these guys at Roasted Him Company? They're one of our year-long sponsors. You literally got done with your fight, still in your gloves and shorts, come right over here and say thanks. That means a lot.
Yeah. Hey, these guys are good people, man. They don't know how to stand up for themselves sometimes and make some noise and really show how good they are. But these guys are some really good people, man. I love them. They're some good people.
Yeah, you can't beat these guys at Roasted Him Company. Guys, you just seen him in the cage. That was Cody Henning. Got the L, but man. So we're over here. You got some more sponsors. You need more. Your gym, your coach. You got to shout somebody else out.
My brother's my coach, man. We watch YouTube. We watch UFC all the time.
Oh, you got to give the YouTube shout out.
Yeah,
I couldn't even tell you,
Mighty Mouse, man. Mighty Mouse. You get all of them. Khabib, all of them. They all like this.
There you go. Pick that up on YouTube. Watch those guys. And here we go. This 165er fixing to be a good one.
I love it when the local guys give a shout out to the guys that help make it happen, because the Roasted Hemp guys, the Crossville Vapes, they're the reason that we're able to be here today.
You go to a lot of those pro fighters, they don't even know who's on their shorts. And these guys walk straight over. That's what's up with amateur fighting in Tennessee right now.
It meant a lot to me to see him come over here and do that. That was awesome. That's why we're going to give Cody a little shout out right here. We'll give him a little love. Had a rough night tonight in the cage. It didn't look bad for a debut fighter. Look, wins and losses come and go. He did not look bad. He ended up losing to a straight ankle lock. That stuff happens.
And he hit it right off the bat. He grappled more than I'm used to. Guess what? Next time we see Cody, I bet his grapple game's legit.
I'll bet he goes up a little bit different. He's going to go hit up Michael Bartlett at Upper Cumberland, and they're going to go a little bit harder in the gym, I'll bet. That just motivated him. You could tell by the look in his eyes. He said he was going to be back next time, and he is motivated.
Oh, absolutely. And the club is thumping right now while we got the red corner walking in.
Boy, we got Skyler King coming out here ready to get some crunk on. You got some of that ATL rap going on. I'm not exactly sure where Black Eye Athletics is, but that's who Skyler King is representing. Billy Dunham in the ring. You couldn't be more different. Billy coming out to his good old country boy Tennessee music, and then we're getting a little crunk up. We've got the bass hitting. Skyler King coming out here. You can hear it right now. We've got the floor vibrating.
All the way from Villa Rica, Georgia.
Oh my goodness, Villa Rica. That's over by the Alabama border.
So we got a Georgia fighter in Tennessee fighting an independent fighter from here in Cookeville. And I'll say this, 3-6 versus a debut. This debut's got some good tape somewhere. He's got to have some good training tape.
We're definitely, and I don't see a big size difference between these two. Not looking at them when they're getting in the cage. Both guys look similarly sized. There's not a big difference here between the two guys.
No, not at all. King may be a little bit taller. He might have a little bit better reach, but it's not crazy. It's not a crazy difference.
Oh, I do see Skyler King wearing his Octopus shorts. So he trains out of Atlanta just a little bit. He's wearing some Team Octopus shorts. I've got some friends down there. So if he's wearing those shorts, he's training a little bit of jiu-jitsu with Team Octopus.
Villa Rica, about an hour and a half, 2 hour trip to Atlanta, so not too far for those guys. And here we go, opening bell, round one, this 165 MMA match.
Ooh, Billy looks a little hesitant to get out there and spar.
Ooh,
and that's where the experience from Skyler coming right out, getting to work. Got a guillotine, but not a place you want to go for that guillotine from side body.
A lot of times you wonder in independent, how is their grappling game? That's the biggest thing. Striking game can be good. How's this grappling? And it's not looking too bad.
But he's staying chest to chest. Skyler's staying glued to him like you should be doing. He's taking away a lot of the shots. He's able to hold him down. I can't quite tell. Okay, I thought maybe he was going to go for a.
He's opened his
giving
back
up his back,
there it is.
and that's going to be all she wrote.
Yep, it's deep.
Billy Dunham turned to get away, and he's
going to go to sleep before he taps on this one. He's still swinging from the bottom.
Skyler's got a deeper naked in, but it's a trade choke under the tap.
There it went. Hey, the independent's got some grit to him.
Billy was in the fight the entire time until he turned his back to get away, trying to get up from the bottom. And like you made a comment earlier, when the grappling game is where you're going to see a lot of the difference when you see an independent fighter. And when he turned his back to get out from under Skyler, that's where he sunk in the rear naked choke and then threw hooks.
And as a normal human being, that's a normal reaction, turn and run, right? Get out of the way. But
Fight or
right there,
flight.
that wasn't where you needed to be.
Yeah, the fight or flight reaction. Skyler King picking up a win up here in Cookeville tonight.
And then we're down to one.
We've got one more fight. We've got a title fight left.
Can we get 10 more fights? That's all I'm asking. We need 10 more. We
do need 10 more. We don't need to end it tonight. When is our next? Where's DJ? We need to talk to DJ Mackey. We need to find out where is our next event at.
I apologize. Bad information.
No, it's not.
Every day of my life I'm in the gym, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. all day, every day. So you're gonna get somebody in here. It's got somebody who's training early. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my
Skyler King pretty much saying we need to up the level of competition here if you're going to give him somebody in the XFA.
That's what I was understanding. I think he just said no one's good enough for him in this league.
He says that he lives in the gym. He
5 a.m.
trains
to 8.
5 to 9 is what I
5 to
heard.
9?
5 a.m. to 9 p.m. He's
Gotta get
living
that
in the
extra
gym.
hour.
He's training superhuman levels, and
Bring it.
Skyler is wanting more competition than XFA. Is if you don't give him better competition, he's going to make every fight
What is that,
54
a
seconds.
165?
It's 165 MMA. So
We better
this
tell
is the
DJ to
shout
get a
out.
title.
This is the shout out.
Are you a badass? Are you out there? Are you rolling around?
I'm
ready to go?
100% calling out. Anybody listening, if you're a 170, 165er, we need some guys in the XFA that can challenge Skyler King. Skyler King out of Villa Rica down there in Black Eye Athletics. Just put everybody on notice. He wants you to know that he's coming.
Someone come get it. I want to see it stay, but then again, I want to see that come get it trophy. That's what I like to see.